Get people in the field. They will start asking buying questions. So you got to choose. Will they ask you the buying question, or will they ask Nico the buying questions? Or Alex or Yolita or Ying or anybody on this call. But when we get so hung up, this is when pre-qualification can actually go sideways and cost you money. And that is how you end up with clients going through open houses and talking to Ying. Well, I'm actually already kind of working with an agent. Oh, okay. But what they're not telling you is that agent just wanted all the paperwork to go to a broker because they didn't want to waste their time. This is how those pieces fit. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Failure is the fee you pay. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's almost like the unfortunate side is in real estate, you don't get paid for told you so. So something to keep in mind. So now exploratory tour. Oh, look at, I was about to move forward. Then Ying with the question. All right, Ying, what do you got?
Yes. So for your first objection handling, when the buyer telling you the immigration that they're not ready yet, but what you said is like, oh, so it seems like you are a part-time real estate. Doesn't that seem a little bit sarcastic if
That
I'm
was just
talking from?
that was
Oh,
just me.
okay.
That was just me being an asshole to Alex.
Okay, okay, I see.
I've known Alex since like 2019, so I've known Alex a long time. Here's what it would sound like. You know what, Ying? It sounds like you have an ideal timeline in mind, and
Okay.
the last thing that I want to do is shake that timeline and make you feel uncomfortable. Now, 1 year, it is actually overnight in real estate land. So over the next year, while we're waiting for that permanent residency, here's what makes sense. Let's go out and get context for the market so that when the time is ready, we can move with clarity and confidence. What does your Saturday look like?
And when you say it's one night in real estate, what does that actually
It's like
mean?
overnight. So like 1 year can feel like a day. Time goes by
Oh,
fast.
okay.
Because
Okay.
we've got like, let's just say like they make an offer, then it's like, all right, what if it's a longer completion and it's like a 90-day possession? Like, what if there's like a tenant in there we need to get out? What if like we're following interest rates? All those things that can happen that we got to sit and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. Let's get some of that out of the way so that I can help you make the most informed decision when the time's right for you.
Okay.
And you'll see
Got it.
people start trying to rush paperwork because they're like, oh, wow, this is it. This is exactly what we wanted. I don't want to wait. Like I want this. Wait a minute. Humans don't like delayed gratification. They don't. Like take me for example. So for me, I'm a big shoe guy. I love shoes. I probably love shoes more than the average human being loves shoes. And for my birthday, which was April 4th, so I'm going back like over a month, almost a month and a half, I bought myself a pair of shoes. And I committed to myself. I paid for them and they sat on my desk for 40 days. And I said, I'm not going to pull these out until I hit a certain goal. And I sat there staring at them. And every day I was like, okay, how do I get there quicker? How do I get there quicker? How do I get there quicker? Because I thought it would take me 90 days. Today I pulled them out of the box and laced them up. Humans don't like delayed gratification. They will find a way to shrink the timelines. But you have to show them an item of value for them to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, for example, like I bought these shoes on my birthday, knowing that I wasn't going to put them on for probably 60 to 90 days. So they sat here in the box on my desk. But when I could see it, I didn't even open the box until this morning. But I could see the box. The box was there. Every day I saw that box. And I shrunk my timeline. It's no different. No different. For me, I'm like, well, I'm a year out. I got to get my savings in line and I kind of just not ready. And, the house needs a new bathroom. Like I really should redo the cabinets first to list the home. They'll be stuck on that until you go out and you show them the shoes. You go out and you show them, wait a minute, that could be mine? Okay. Oh, sorry. What if I didn't do the bathroom? What's that going to look like? They will create the sense of urgency themselves because they won't want to miss the opportunity. But when you skip this step and you focus on just the broker handoff and the paperwork and my time, what happens is we skip putting people and shortening timelines. That is how it works. Yeah, pretty well, right? There you go. Yep. And just to go, I'm not, until I sell 30 homes in a year, I'm not going to buy a Porsche. And I bet you, you sell 30 homes in a year. I bet you will sell 30 homes in a year. It's the point of business planning. It's how it works, right? Set your goals. I mean, for me, like on my phone, I have a list of all the 300 things I want from life. And it took me 6 hours to create. And I wrote it in 2019. Where's 2018, where I had to like sell my motorcycle to prepay for my car insurance. And I wrote a list of all the 300 things that I want out of life. Everything. How much, when I die, I don't want to have a penny to my name. I want my great grandkids' education to be paid for. I want my wife to never look at the price of food for the rest of her life. Like all those things that I want out of life. I wrote 300 things down. And every year I cross off 10%. Every single year. Why? Because I look at it, I study it, and I find a way to hit that goal. So super important. Nico.
Let me ask you this.
Shoot.
I know you said your timeline was a year, but let's say in 3 months' time we find the perfect house with the perfect budget and has everything that you ever wanted. What would be holding you back from writing an offer on it?
There you go.
Like, you know.
Right? And then people start getting creative. They get real creative real quick. Anybody ever had those clients that got like that? Like they're like, oh no, I got this, I got that. Next thing you know, there's co-signers coming out of the woodwork. All of a sudden, magically, their down payment's gone from $40,000 to $60,000. And you're like, whoa. Oh, okay. But you told me. But you said, well, no, the only time your prospects aren't lying to you is when their lips aren't moving. It's a fact. My dad was in the car industry for 41 years. And that's the one thing my dad taught me that I was like, wow, I like that. Because it's true. People will tell you anything as a smokescreen. So you're in no position to confirm if that's even the case. Crazy important to understand a lot of these pieces. And it's not about bullying or steamrolling, but it's about, like, just think for a second. If that person knew the process, well, then they would be licensed in real estate. They would know better than you, but they're not. Like, buyers don't always make the most informed decision. Buying a home, a lot of times, it's not based on the dollars and the cents and the mortgage payment. What's it based on? Emotional connection. People won't walk in and go, okay, what's the square footage of this bedroom? They'll go, wow, no, that's exactly the fenced backyard, so I can see the kids playing as I'm doing the dishes. What's the slope of that driveway? Is it 67 degrees? Is it 42? No, it's like, all right, so how's it going to feel pulling the garbage cans up and down? Buying a home is not a logical decision, but the mortgage rate is, and that's not your job. Your job is building the dream. How do you build the dream? You shorten down the delay. You have a buyer's consultation. Show people how your process is different. Give them that VIP treatment. You take them on an educational tour with zero. Hey, we're not going to buy anything. I will refuse to write an offer today. Like, we're not. Leave your wallet at home. I'm not even bringing a pen. Done. This is about getting, but what you'll see is those first couple homes, no, this isn't for me. Wait, no, I kind of like that. Hey, what about this? We saw this one last night. Oh, wait a minute. But I thought you told me. You will get proven wrong every single time. People will change their story really, really quickly, but you have to give them the opportunity to do so. So I have like 20 slides on educational tours, like 20. Guess how many we went through today? One, and it was still freaking on it. So this is your buyer's consultation.